Sky Squad, we are back in the building, and I got a question for y'all. I got a question because a portion of this video is going to be a spoiler review, okay? And I want to know, just so I can let you guys know that right off the rip, I want to know, do you enjoy the offline banter and bickering before the episode? Let me know your thoughts in the chatterization down below because I see a lot of comments and some people love it, some people don't. I want to know where you fit in on this. Before we get into this bit of tea before the episode of Basketball Wives that airs tonight, before the episode of Basketball Wives Orlando. All right, so let's talk about Basketball Wives Los Angeles for a second. And in order to have this conversation, we're going to take things over to our friends over at Reality Chat. Honestly, for Basketball Wives, I got to tell y'all, it is going down on the Reality Chat page. Like, y'all stay in the loop on Reality Chat. Literally, because the comment section, I'm going to tell y'all, this video is going to be a lot about the comment section. When you are looking through the news and the things going on, do not sleep on the comment section. That is going to be pivotal for both stories that we talk about in this video. Okay. So Evelyn or Eveline, as some people like to call her, as you guys will see, posted a clip of Basketball Wives, or at least she commented on it or something like that. I don't know. What I do know is we have the commentary here captured by our friends over at Reality Chat. And it's a clip from tonight's episode where Evelyn, I guess, and it looks to be tonight's episode. I guess it is tonight. I don't know. Note, I'm recording this about maybe an hour or two before the episode airs. So who knows what it'll be. But anyway, what I can say is this. Evelyn is, going at it with, Vanessa, and they're still arguing about whatever they're arguing about. And I'm assuming Evelyn gets up from the table and then, Vanessa says, bye, Eveline, or something like that. Evelyn's comment here is, it's funny how I become Eveline or Evelyn when I respond to BS and lies. Tune into an all-new Basketball Wives today on VH1 at 9 p.m. 8 Central. Hashtag liar, hashtag Basketball Wives, hashtag thirsty, hashtag VH1, hashtag Bayang. All right. Now, Vanessa comments in response and she says, I'm going to stand on my truth and live in my truth. I'm real and authentic. I'm going to call it like I see it. Now, I don't know if this was in direct response to that, but she also responded here. She says, first of all, there's a whole situation going on in the world, right? I'm editing my language for the YouTube streets, just so you guys know. I know what's going on, okay? Not diminishing what's going on in any way, shape, or form. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm staying with the guidelines of the YouTube community, okay? She says, but what I'm not going to do is have somebody lie on me. Y'all better stop playing games because someone sent me the whole unedited cut of how the conversation really went down. I haven't told one lie yet, and I stand on my opinion. Hashtag reroute, hashtag Eveline or Evelyn. What y'all think it is? Is it Eveline or Evelyn? Whatever. Anyway, she continues on and says, I have my own opinion. She's a homewrecker. I witnessed it. Okay. So what I want to know is, where is the unedited cut? Okay. I mean, is this the same? Like, I mean, okay. Who gave you the unedited cut? I want to know what does the unedited cut contain that the edited cut does not contain. Granted, we ain't seen the episode yet, so who knows what'll be shown in the final. But I want to know, Miss Vanessa. I mean, let me see it. You know what I'm saying? I won't tell nobody. I won't tell nobody if you don't want me to. But anyway, so she done seen the unedited cut of how the conversation went down. All right. All right. I need to see it. All right, so to continue on, things continue on, and Evelyn or Evelyn responds to that, and she says, "Why don't you talk about your truth with your first baby daddy?" And then she tags him at Mike Rashid. Since you want to drag people that don't have nothing to do with this situation, this is not your business. You don't have a truth in my life to tell. But there is a lot of truth that you can tell about you and Mike Rashid to have a storyline. Leave us TF out of it. Pathetic ASS hashtag weirdo. So now we're talking unedited cuts. Now we're talking about first baby daddies. Um and apparently I mean, what is the truth about the baby daddy that we need? Is this something that we need to know? I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I gotta be honest, y'all. I don't really be wanting to know people the deep dark dirty secrets, because sometimes they be opening Pandora's box, and then we're gonna be looking at y'all like we looking at Will and Jada. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even commenting on that, because I do feel like people's relationships are their relationships, and you will always be confused if you are looking to someone else's relationship as your inspiration, because relationships are usually between two people, and there becomes an issue, I think, when you start involving in or putting your relationship out there for the world, because then you invite everybody else in. And I think the best way to keep your relationship you know solid, unless you've been married for umpteen years, okay, unless y'all just rock solid, and you want to do a reality TV show for which I will be entertained, it's just keep it off the streets. Okay, there you go, and there you have it, easy breezy. um how did I get here? I don't know. Anyway, if you watch my channel, you know that I digress quite frequently, but I'm usually going some places. I'm going places, okay? So anyway, we got baby daddies, we got unedited footage. What else we got? Woo! I done worked all day, y'all. And so now I'm delirious. Okay. Anyway, Evelyn goes on to say, "You haven't seen the edited version, so knock it off. LMAO. You have zero pull around here. Plus, the edited version and the unedited version of what was filmed is the same. Ask Brooke Bailey, Jennifer Williams, Jasiel, I am Shawnee, Bundle of Brittany, hashtag dumb ASS, laughing emoji times six." Anyway, Evelyn goes on to say, "Lastly, didn't you cheat on your first baby daddy? Go and run and tell that truth." Now we got baby daddies, names, cheating, unedited footage, edited footage. What is the truth? Then Brooke Bailey chimes in with the laugh. Evelyn, laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji. Okay. Whoo! Lord have mercy. Man, I told y'all the comment section be lit. Lit. So that's the tea that's going on with that. You know, I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. We just started this season. I ain't even seen episode 2 yet, and it is like, you know what I'm saying? They is like, you know what I mean? It's like, so it's a lot going on. Let me know how y'all feel about it. You know, do you have a team? Whose side you on? Or is it too soon for you to tell? I feel like it's too soon for me to tell. Like, I'm coming into this. I'm trying to come into this with a fresh set of eyes, and I'm just looking at it like, where are we going with this? What's the motivations? What's the intent? You know, where are we going to end up as a result of all of this? Now, speaking of all of this, okay, um, if you, by the way, if you come to my channel and you think that I'm gonna do drive-by tea, I don't do that. Okay. I'm gonna get into the nooks and the crannies. We're gonna discuss. It's gonna be conjecture, speculation, all types of things. And if you're not here for a good time, then I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. because that's what I'm here for. Okay. So let's talk about Married to Medicine. Now, y'all know we have previously talked about how Dr. Heavenly had Sweet Tea on her YouTube channel. Now, I saw a good bit of this video after we first talked about it. And I was like, oh, this is very interesting because Dr. Heavenly, what she does in this video is actually pretty dope because Dr. Heavenly is going to promote that Dr. Heavenly University. I was 2 steps away from joining, but I was actually in the car. So y'all ever be in the car and y'all be like looking at your phone and you start to get like sick or whatever? That's how I be feeling when I look at my phone in the car nowadays. So anyway, Dr. Heavenly, it has Sweet Tea on it. They kind of going over business and how Sweet Tea is starting her business. And I thought that this was a great conversation, especially motivating to see how they utilize the world of entertainment to then build their businesses, which is what you should be doing in this space. I think we've had this conversation time and time again. And so it's nice to see something that we've never really seen before is Dr. Heavenly taking somebody new who was coming into the space under her wing and teaching her the ropes about how to leverage the platform to begin to build her business and her enterprise, while also plugging her own business and enterprise at the same dang time, while also giving us tea, shade, and a whole lot more with regards to the show. Super, super smart. Now, to continue further with that, there was some discussion about quad that we had talked about in our last video about how it was Dr. Heavenly at Dr. Heavenly and I think Dr. Jackie's urging that Sweet Tea ultimately join the cast after having been asked several times, right? So I, of course, was tagged on this, thank God. And so as I go into the comments, and I have to shout out Urban Bell Mag. Shout out to them. I will put the link in the description down below because that is where I initially saw the commentary on these, the comments, and for me to provide commentary on. Okay, so a lot of people were in the comments and they felt like, well, you supposed to be Quad's friend. How are you helping Dr. G's new wife? Or why would you encourage her to be on the show? That was what a lot of the comments. If you go, and this is why I say you got to really go into the comments, especially for somebody like Dr. Heavenly, who is active in her comment section. So a commenter said, um, Heavenly, she couldn't hear anything after hearing that Heavenly and Jackie encouraged her, but you're friends with your Quad's friends. I bet Quad didn't know that, but she does will now. Shaking my head, and Quad already says she feels disrespected, as we did speak about because Quad was on here on Dr. Heavenly's channel when she said it. So Dr. Heavenly then replies, "You're mistaken. What I said was I understand how she feels disrespected, and I still do. But at the end of the day, we all make choices. She made hers. Quad and this lady have no beef. She didn't date him while they were married." Okay, so we're gonna continue on. Okay, so somebody else said this is a slippery slope. Heavenly, you was just back in Quad. Dr. Heavenly says, I still am, but this girl didn't date him while they were married. Quad has no beef with her. Now, we're going somewhere with this. Keep listening. Continue on down into the comments. Somebody said this. Think about this. Quad was still on the show well after her divorce. Dr. G was never mentioned until he remarried. That says a lot. With a man or without one, Quad is good for TV. And Heavenly, you are not Quad's friend. Boom. Okay, this is what I'm sure prompted Dr. Heavenly to respond. Dr. Heavenly says, actually, if you only knew, I'm helping Quad the most. I'm actually helping both of them. Then she says, stay tuned though. It's so good. Now, I said, I think at the end of my last video, that I felt like Dr. Heavenly knew that she was making good TV, which is another reason why I felt like a whole lot of them cast members was definitely promoting on their Instagrams Dr. G and his new wife like they never had before. Okay. Like everybody was posting up with them. Everybody. It was every week somebody was posting up with them. Okay. The comment that I'm looking for, I don't see it, but I saw it just a second ago. One of the comments was from Dr. Heavenly. She said, that's because you're not thinking about this the right way. Having T on the show gave them a reason to keep Quad. Okay. I'm actually helping them both. Now, that kind of links to what she says. She says, I'm helping Quad the most. I'm actually helping both of them. Again, it is like I said, everybody is saying, "Oh, you're not Quad's friend, you're not Quad's friend, you're not Quad's friend." But let us go back. Let us go back to remember a couple of seasons ago when Quad was not on the show, okay? Um when Quad was not on the show and she ended up coming in, it was a season before last, and she ended up coming in the season halfway through. And remember, it was that post that she made when she was in, I think it was Tulum, and she was body yada 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 yada. And Dr. Heavenly made a comment, and Quad said she thought Dr. Heavenly was making a face, and then they had that little face, they had that little Instagram feud or whatever like that. That went viral. So at that point, it seemed like, oh, there might have been some type of new reinvigorated interest in bringing Quad back, and Quad showed up for the back half of that season and lit the rest of the season up. Okay, so what I'm saying to y'all is, I feel like Dr. Heavenly is doing what she knows that she needs to do, and what the rest of the cast is doing to make good TV. Hence, why they have invited Phaedra to be a part of the cast. Bringing her in from the world of Housewives should hopefully help ignite some of the people who are fans of Phaedra's from the Housewives world and bring them over into that Married to Medicine space, because the Married to Medicine, first of all, they didn't need Phaedra, but I feel like it's just going to help to add to uh the what is already an amazing show. But the next thing that Dr. Heavenly says is, because somebody says, well, oh, she said with Heavenly and Jackie encouraged her to do the show. Oh my God, so much backstabbing. Quad needs to be careful around these two ladies, period. Dr. Heavenly responds and says, that's because you're not thinking. Think about this. Who needs this show the most to continue their lifestyle? Baby, let me tell you something. I feel like I'm Inspector Gadget over here. I feel like I feel like I'm Dick Tracy. Okay. I feel like I am Sherlock Homeboy up in this mother trucker. Okay. Because I feel like we didn't went down into the depths and we didn't figured out what the heck is going on with Married to Medicine. Oh, yes, baby. Oh, yes. I feel quite accomplished today. I do. Now, with that being said, I mean, there are other things that are definitely going on in the world that I cannot help you all solve today. However, I feel like we did a little bit of something fun, lighthearted, to take your mind off of, whatever your troubles are that's going on with your life in today. That is my purpose in this space, is to bring you a little bit of levity, a little bit of insight, a little bit of edutainment, a little bit of fun. And we're going to call it Christmas right here. And watch Basketball Wives tonight at 9 p.m., Basketball Wives Orlando at 10 p.m. And of course, come back over here tomorrow so we can do our review. And with that being said, I will catch you all in the next video.